Welcome back to Wide Family Farm. Okay, so I was out here and in my herb bed here. And in this herb bed, I had tons and tons of borage popping up. And I had it all through here. And I still have a piece left right here, but I'm leaving that in there. I know bees really like borage. So I decided to transplant, and I'll show you what I did here. I have these freshly new beds here that we just put in, and I put borage here, here. This will be another herb bed eventually, and I put borage all along the border here. And then this doesn't look too hot. I just transplanted this though. So hopefully that does okay right there. It was starting to bloom. I should have just probably left it, but I didn't want to have that much borage in my herb bed. So I know this spreads like wildfire. That's okay for me. I just need, I can eventually pick it out if that's the case, but I want this to come back every year in these beds, and I want it to be in here. And I have some other plans for today. This is our onion bed. The soil in this is not great. So what I'm going to eventually do here is I'm going to put straw, I think, all over this because it really needs to hold in the moisture. We're about to get a substantial downpour today though, so I don't know. We'll see. Yesterday I uncovered a ton of my stuff I had planted in here. I mean, I have tons of stuff planted in here. It is absolutely insane. I planted some more borage down here. Hopefully the rain will perk it up a little bit, and then I plan on fertilizing it in the next couple days. So, yeah, I was in here and I pulled some of the straw off of this. I know it's to keep the moisture in, but I wanted everything to be able to get some sunlight too, and I was worried about it not getting sunlight. I have so much stuff in this bed, it's unreal. You just watched me plant it the other day during that live. Everything I planted was so quick to start. Radishes, beets, and carrots. Look at this, check this out. Carrots, you guys, that's insane. Radishes, beets, carrots. I have kale along this back that the tinkerer's wife gave me. So I can't wait for that to get big. I'm going to be doing a lot of kale drinks and stuff like that this summer. I'm trying to lose some weight, part of my accountability. And more carrots, different types of carrots over here. And then along this back row, I have a whole line of that black nebula carrots. Those are there. And radishes again. I planted another thing of borage, but like I said, it's looking pretty sad. And I expect that because I just transplanted it. So I'll try and water it again and see what's up with that. But yeah, everything is looking really good through here, and I'm really, really happy. Even the onions are looking great. My dog came in here and trampled this bed, and I was very, very angry. You could see some of the spots where he trampled. But the onions are sure liking this bed, and that's good. That's a good sign. We haven't got near as much stuff planted yet, but we are heading into the time where there's not going to be a frost. So we are going to be planting pretty hardcore, isn't it? This is the Victoria. I planted this from seed. My lemon balm is starting to come back, but I did plant some more to add in there with it. My rocky top lettuce on the sides here is doing great. Carrots. This I planted along the other day, and my carrots are starting to come up. I sowed them pretty heavy. I don't know if you can see them. There they are. Swiss chard on the side there. I got some hot pink Swiss chard. Pretty soon we'll be having beans in these beds as well. Brussels sprouts here. Carrot, our second year carrot right there. Hopefully we'll get some seed from that. And I'm moving on over here. My asparagus has popped up, but it pops up in the weirdest spot. So I bought some more asparagus. Look how tall that is. I just kind of let it go because there's not that much there. And I don't want to kill it off. So, but I will be planting, this will be nothing. This will be an asparagus bed right here. I was telling Uncle Al the other day about my bok choy, and here it is right here. This is insane. This has been in here since last year. It just keeps popping up. I got some there. It's like the little miniature versions, but it's so hardy. It's unbelievable. It went through our winter and everything. Got raspberries. I plan on selling some. I had to get out my garden chart. For those of you that don't have a garden chart, I highly suggest making one so you know what you planted and where. Because if not, we would never be able to know exactly what type of raspberries we planted here. So I had to get out my garden chart. We plan on pulling some of these and transferring them and maybe selling them. And like I said, we got sprouts here, sprouts there. I mean, it's spreading everywhere, which we don't care. We just need to be on top of it. Garlic is doing wonderful. We planted this garlic in March. We planted it in March, and we planted it from the grocery store. And it is doing absolutely wonderful. Didn't think the Brussels sprouts were going to make it. Thus far, they're making it. We got greens on them. I have no idea if the frost or whatever that happened to them is going to stunt their growth. It could very well stunt their growth. I am not sure yet. We haven't got anything from them yet, or even, I mean, they're growing bigger, but we'll see. We'll see how that's going to work out. These are all our peas, and they're reaching for the tops of these trellises, and these are getting huge, and I'm really excited about that. We do need to spray them, however. They're getting flea beetles. But for the most part, these are turning out to be amazing. And I'm excited to see this growth. It's really good. Topped off yesterday some of these pots right here. And I plan on putting stuff in those. And my horehound over here is just going ballistic, which is good. And of course, this is where we keep the potatoes, guys, right here. So thus far, everything is doing really good. Somebody told me to clip off the flowers on your chives. So I'm going to do that before they fall. Because somebody told me that it will just spread all over your garden. So I definitely don't want that to happen in this bed. I already have my oregano that's gone ballistic. And I like dandelions, that's great, but I don't like them in my garden bed. So I've been picking these and picking the heads off so that it doesn't spread in here any further. That's a second year cilantro, and it looks different than, and look at this, I even have some more coming in right here, and I didn't plant those. That's all from last year. Oh, and the little sprig of dill right there too. That's from last year as well. So it's looking pretty good, guys. I will keep you updated on the borage, and I don't know if that one will survive or not, the transplant, but we'll see. Okay, guys, today we are planting potatoes. As you can see, last year we did the potato experiment, and I will link that video along with this one. But we had discovered that it's way better to grow in buckets. So that's what we will be doing again this year. New elements though this year is we are adding in ashes from our fireplace. So that will be something new that we will be adding in this year. We are also going to be adding a different variety of potatoes as well. These are purple potatoes. And I'm really excited to be having these in our buckets this year.
In the bottom of these buckets is a layer of composted rabbit manure, or not rabbit manure, chicken manure. There's a layer of composted chicken manure in the bottom, then a layer of soil, and then what we're going to do, we're going to put 2 potatoes per bucket. And see, I removed most of the chits off of here, just left a few. These are they're starting to get a little soft, but they're using the energy to grow. So I meant to do this the other day and they got left in the greenhouse for a couple days, so they started to get a little soft. That'll do for that one. Should have put no ash in. Huh?
Put some in there.
Should have put some in already. You're doing it the way I was doing it.
And another potato.
Put some more soil on. You don't have enough soil on. And we'll just give these a good watering, and I think we're good on frost drilling. If we do have any frost, we can cover these up easy enough. So we'll set these in the garden and give them a watering. Yeah, thanks for joining us today as we get our first potatoes in the buckets. We might do a few more, but that's how we do it. We figured we'd show everybody. It's pretty simple. A lot of people plant them that way, and we'll keep you posted throughout the season how they're doing.
Yeah, we're super excited to do it this way. I have last year's video tagged with this one, so you see how we did it that way versus this year, and we had a couple of different ways of doing it this year versus last year. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next video.